Hello, my name is David Silling, and today we're going to be looking at a bite-sized session around anger. Okay, because anger can be one of the most powerful and difficult emotions. It arises when we feel threatened and maybe a reaction to fear or hurt of some kind. Anger is a survival instinct, often part of a fight or flight reaction. If we are in immediate danger, the rush of adrenaline in our bodies may be useful if it helps us to run away or fight. But the anger aroused by a sense of threat, hurt or frustration usually has to be handled in other ways. If it isn't respected and expressed, it can lead to violence or depression. It's not good for our health to suppress it. It's also not safe for us or our children to act out when we're so angry we're out of control. Think about how we manage angry feelings. Think about how you would answer the following questions. When I'm angry, I respond by. When I'm angry, I also feel, and others around me seem to feel. When I was a child and someone was angry, I remember feeling. And how I would like my children to deal with anger. So think about those points for a moment, because there are responses that we had from other parents. I want you to think about any that might apply to you. So a lot of parents from research and feedback we had, when I'm angry, I respond by, and they'll be saying, shouting, lashing out, withdrawing, saying horrible things, nagging, exploding, throwing, breaking things, wanting to go away, swearing, bursting into tears sometimes and playing very loud music. When I'm angry, I also feel, and the feedback for this was crazy, lonely, misunderstood, upset, wound up, I want to be alone. I feel like thumping someone, depressed, unlovable, stupid, powerful, yet powerless, frightened, guilty, feel like running away. And the others around me seem to feel threatened, helpless, here we go again, frightened, bewildered. They get angry back, running away, anxious, impatient, defensive. Okay, so these are the type of feedbacks that we're getting from research. Okay, so I'm now going to talk about when I was a child, someone else was angry. Okay, now I remember feeling frightened, guilty, rebellious, relieved, especially if they were angry with someone else and it wasn't me. Overprotective at times, insecure, worried, angry, sympathetic, felt like hiding, running away, and other times tearful and desperate. But ways we would like our children to deal with anger is to control it. Count to 10. Walk away, talk about it calmly. Not to be angry. Be reasonable. Explain why they are angry. Go away. Wait till they've calmed down, then come back and apologise. Okay. Now, if we think about the feelings we have when we were angry, tend to be the same feelings our children are experiencing when they are angry with them. Okay, so 2 and 3 seem quite familiar, don't they? I mean, the children experiencing when we are angry with them. But what about sections 1 and 4? The questions in 1 and 4. Okay, when I'm angry, I respond. Now consider this. When I'm angry, I respond, and I'm going to repeat this to you. Shouting, lashing out. Okay, withdrawing, saying horrible things, nagging, exploding, throwing things, breaking things, swearing, bursting into tears, and playing music very loud. Okay, but ways we would like our children, to deal with their anger is to control it, count to 10, walk away, talk about it calmly. Not to be angry, be reasonable. Explain why they're angry. Go away until they've calmed down and apologise. Okay. They look quite different, don't they? We often expect our children to manage their angry feelings in a much more grown-up way than we can manage ourselves. Children will learn how to manage their anger from the adults in their lives. Remember, you are the role model. We need to learn to deal with in a safe way and help them to deal with the same way of how to deal with our anger. Anger is a valid feeling, but the behaviour that results may harm us or those around us. Witnessing verbal or physical aggression between adults is damaging for children. Of course, conflict and disagreements happen in normal family life. It's part of life, but how they are managed and especially how they're resolved has a big impact on children. If anger ever makes you or anyone around you frightened or violent, it's important to get help. Fear and violence in the family is damaging for everyone. There is a 24-hour free phone National Domestic Violence Helpline. This is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I'm going to give you that number just in case there's a need for that. Okay, so the number is 0808 2000 247. And I'll repeat that again. 0808 2000 247. Okay. So now what I'm going to think about, or I want you to think about, is what triggers your anger. Okay. Note down your own flashpoints. Then from a list that I'm going to give you, I want you to make a note on how you can help yourself become better before you reach a reaction of anger. Okay, so consider what my anger flashpoints are. What I can do before I explode into rage or anger. What I can do after I've blown it when it's too late. Here are some recommendations and ideas that we suggest for help dealing with anger and giving you a chance to calm down. Practice slow, calm breathing. When you're feeling it building up, take yourself out of the situation, remove yourself from the room or the situation or scenario that you're in. Try practicing the calm breathing. Breathe in through your mouth, hold it, and blow out through your nose. And then after that, once you start doing breathing through your nose, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then breathe out slowly through the mouth and continue that process. Okay, because as you're doing that, it's calming you down. Other things is draw an angry picture, do something energetic, go for a walk, go for a run if you're able to. If you've got a garden, do some gardening possibly to take yourself out of any angry feelings and calm down. Sometimes if you have the ability to speak to someone, a kind friend or someone who's good at listening, talk to them or talk to somebody else in the house who's prepared to listen to you. Say, I feel angry out loud. That's absolutely fine to do that. But more importantly, take the time to calm down, walk away and calm down. And then you'll feel a lot more positive and being able to deal with any situation. If we often feel overwhelming anger, and it's important this, if we often feel overwhelming anger in situations that when we've actually calmed down, we can see it out of proportion to the event. That is a sign that we have a backlog of old, unexpressed feelings waiting to be released. Many people find it helps to have a sort of friend. I don't know if you have friends, if there's people in your life that you feel you can talk to, but it is important to have the support of a relaxed, confident, kind, listening friend, a wise friend, or someone trained to help others, such as a counsellor. So I want you to think about these things before we finish. Notice your feelings. Think about what triggers angry feelings for you and your children. Agree on a safe way to manage anger at home. And I'm going to leave you with that, and I want to thank you for joining me in today's bite-sized session. But please check the other sessions that are available, and I hope you take good care. Bye for now.